Brothers and sisters, أعزني الله وإياكم جميعا. The story is about Umar ibn Wahab, how he got into an agreement with Safwan ibn Umayyah, where the story of Umar ibn Wahab, his son was held captive in Medina after the Battle of Badr. His son was a prisoner of war in Medina, held captive by the Muslims. Now Umar ibn Wahab, who is a Sahaba, but at that point of time he was still an idol worshipper. He has yet to embrace Islam at that point of time. So after Battle of Badr, he was still a non-Muslim. So he was saddened by the deceased who got killed in the Battle of Badr and the people who were held captives. And so he was discussing with a friend of his by the name of Safwan ibn Umayyah. So they were talking and memories and flashing back and all. And then Safwan ibn Umayyah said, there's no goodness in life after this. Knowing that the chiefs of Makkah and Quraysh got killed and prisoners got imprisoned. There's no life after this. There's no goodness in life. And then Umar ibn Wahab replied by saying, Wallahi, if it was not for the debts that I have and for the fear that I have for my family, so he got debts that he have yet to pay. Because if he doesn't pay the debt, the debt collector will go and chase after his family, right? And also, if it was not for the fear of my family, that they would be neglected in their life, that they are not eating, not having a shelter, and etc., etc. If it was not for these two, Umar ibn Wahab said, I would have left for Medina and I would kill Muhammad. I would have left for Medina and I would kill Muhammad, he said. Now Safwan ibn Umayyah, hearing that, took the opportunity, the golden opportunity, by making use of Umar ibn Wahab and his vengeance and his grudge for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Safwan ibn Umayyah voluntarily said to Umar ibn Wahab, Ya Umar, I tell you what, your debt, let me pay it off. I will pay it off. As much as the debt goes up, I don't care, I will pay it off. Your family, I will incorporate them into my family. I will take care of them. I have tons of wealth. I will make sure that they will have a comfortable life. So your debt, I'll be responsible upon it. Your family, I will take care of them. So what say you? What do you think? Do you still want to do what you want to do? Umar ibn Wahab said, that's good. That's nice. If you want to pay off my debts and you want to take care of my family, I'll go to Medina and kill Muhammad. And nobody would suspect my travel to Medina. That people would not doubt me and suspected me of anything, because many of the Makkah and Quraysh are going back and forth, Medina and Makkah, trying to get back the prisoners. So if I were to go to Medina, nobody would suspect me of anything, because I have a son there, Wahab. I could have just told people off that I'm there for my son, if anybody were to question me. So nobody would suspect me of wanting to have any ill intention by going to Medina. And so they say, it's done then. It's done. It's good. And so Umar ibn Wahab, he prepared his sword. And he further enhanced the sword by putting poison on it. So there's already a sword, that's one thing. Okay, it's not a dagger or anything, it's a sword. And he smeared poison onto the sword. And then he ordered for his ride to be prepared. And so then he ride to Medina. Heading towards Medina, riding to Medina, bringing the sword that was smeared by poison, with the ill intention of wanting to kill the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why? Because many of the Meccan chiefs were killed in the battle. Prisoners were held captives in Badr. And so he arrived in Medina, and he then approaches the Masjid Nabawi, wanting to meet Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now the cool thing is that nobody knew of the planning of Umair ibn Wahab and Safwan ibn Umayyah except the two of them. Nobody knew anything except for the two of them. And so the story got to the point where he already reached Medina and he's now about to meet Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Naam. And the continuation of the story, we will share it in our next session bi-idhnillahi ta'ala.